Whoa, whoa, yo! Welcome back to another episode of Moment of Truth Sports. I am your host, MJ Nelson, and y'all are tuning in to episode 7, 8, somewhere in there. I lost count. You know, we consistent and we rolling. So we got a lot to talk about in this video. A lot. So I'm gonna try to go as quick as possible and as detailed as possible. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is a channel update. I will be hosting these solo from now on. We got a lot of stuff going on in the channel. We're making some changes, and you know, we making power moves around here. So just stay tuned and see what we got up our sleeves. Also, a fair warning: I do have a few furry friends with me around here. So if you see a couple animals and whatnot walking by, don't trip. It's all good. Just leave a like for them. You feel me? Also, we need some feedback. You know, just get active in the comments down there. Leave the likes if you like the videos and whatnot. But definitely drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all want to see from sports. If y'all just want quick segments so I can just rattle off the news of what happened this week. Do y'all want to hear my thoughts and whatnot? You know, I will have a few guests here, some other guys from the channel, some other people that's in the community or whatever. You never know. Do you want us to hear us talk about it in depth? What do you want to hear from us? Drop that down in the comments below. So let's go ahead and let's start off the show. So we're going to jump into it with NBA news. Let's talk, well, it's NCAA news technically, but let's talk Rich Paul. So the NCAA is hating big time because Rich Paul did the unthinkable for Darius Bazley. So he basically had Darius Bazley forego his freshman year, and he went and did an internship at New Balance. That New Balance internship was worth $1 million. So he made some money, and he still got drafted. I believe he got drafted number 23 in the first round, and he got picked up by the OKC Thunder. So he didn't even have to play in a tournament or nothing like that. He got a year to rest. I know he was still practicing and still getting good sessions in. So he still got picked up in the first round. So that is a dope accomplishment. But the NCAA is hating. I'm not going to go too much into the details of it because it's a lot of unnecessary mumbo jumbo if you ask me. But essentially the main rule is that you have to have a bachelor's degree to be an agent for these kids, and you also have to complete their certified test and all this junk and just jump through a bunch of hoops and hurdles and all that for them to get clients. But I do feel like Rich Paul is a genius when it comes to being an agent. I feel like he would definitely get more clients, and I know for certain he has something up his sleeve. So everything could be good. You know, hey, Rich Paul, don't nobody else support you, I do. I do got my notes on her, so if you see me refer to these, don't trip. Just act like you didn't see it. So next on the docket, we're gonna talk a little bit about Melo. So I'm still trying to comprehend why this man does not have a job. I feel like he is a better baller than a lot of these bench players in the league. I feel like he has been humbled. He learned his lesson. And I feel like he has an understanding of where he is in his career now. So that could have been issues at OKC and in Houston. He still could have been living on the ego that he had when he was the man in New York. But he just wanted to play ball. And he deserves to just play ball. He hooped phenomenally through the 2000s, and he played well in the 2010s. Let this man hoop. He can still give you some buckets on offense, and you never know. He may become a defensive weapon. We'll see. You never know. He may be a juggernaut on defense since he doesn't have to carry the offensive load. You never know. Just give him a chance and see what he can become. There's no reason why he is not in the league at all. And Vince Carter is in his 95th season, and he's still hooping. If y'all don't give Melo a chance to hoop and teach these young guys, somebody pick him up. Charlotte, I need a superstar out there. Pick him up. Get on the phone. You feel me? And more news. Let's jump into a little gaming news. I normally don't touch on gaming news, but 2K season is approaching. So you know it's popped up. Fellas, stay strong out there. I know you girls gonna be tripping, but stay strong. But, ladies, hold on. This news is actually for you. This news is for y'all, ladies. There will actually be WNBA players in the game this year. Now, I don't know how we skipped all the way to the Euro League and we just skipped over the WNBA. How did you go to foreign countries to put them in the game before you put the women that are here in the game? Makes no sense. But no need to complain about it. They are here in the game now. And if you so choose to hoop with them, they'll be there and available with you. So you can do it. Hey, do your thing. Next up, we got to figure out a way to let's figure out a way as a collective to get these women more money. It is no reason that these women should be making $75K as professionals. Now, that is a lot. But compared to what the men making, come on. We need to figure something out. Figure out a common ground. Like some of these trash players, we need to cut their contracts even lower and get it to the women. You feel me? All right, so let's jump to the next topic. Let's jump to some NFL news. I feel like it's always something. All right, so AB is threatening to sit out for the Raiders because the NFL has banned his helmet, or the make of his helmet. So it's a whole bunch of back and forth legal jazz going on, and it's a lot. But personally, AB, I feel like you're doing too much. You're being a diva at this point, man. Bro, you gonna let your team down because you can't ball in a helmet that you love? All right, that's fine. Do your legal stuff, and that's cool. Try to get your helmet back legal, but don't let your team down because of your personal gain. You're leaving a bad impression for your guys, man. You're supposed to be going out there and going to war with these men. And then you sacrificing the bond with your teammates for a helmet? Come on, dog. You got to be smarter than that. You got to be better than that. You looking real self-centered and egotistical right now, man. You looking like the typical star wide receiver. And you got a lot to prove now of how much noise you made coming from the Steelers and how much noise you made to get off the Steelers. You got a lot to prove. So this is your shot to be the man. In other news, something I just found out today, because I'm filming this on Monday, Dak Prescott turned down a $30 million per year deal because he is seeking 40. You heard that right. He turned down $30 million because he is seeking 40. Bro, what is you talking about? What are you doing? Bro, look, I'm all for quarterbacks getting paid. I'm all for players getting paid. But, bro, you won one playoff game and you want 40? Bro, if Tom Brady ain't getting 40 and other players ain't getting 40 and you ain't putting up those numbers, why do you get 40? No, that ain't how that should work. That ain't how that should work. No. Take what you can get. All right? They offered you 30. You take that 30. You feel me? And last but not least, this topic, this might take a little minute. This might take a little minute. Because, what's up, Coda? But my daughter making a slight cameo too. But, yeah, so this is gonna take a little minute because we got a lot to talk about for this one. So last week, I don't remember who did it. It doesn't matter. The list is trash anyway. So the NBA All Decade teams were released, and I just had to get my opinion off on this because this list is trash, complete garbage. Now, I'm gonna refer to my notes heavily for this one because I didn't even bother memorizing this garbage list. All right, but first, We got LeBron, Steph, KD, Harden, and Kawhi. All right. Second team, CP3, AD, Russ, Melo, Blake Griffin. Third team, LaMarcus Aldridge, Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, Giannis, and Paul George. This list is garbage. Just complete trash. Bruh, first and foremost, how do you rationalize putting James Harden and Kawhi Leonard over Kobe Bryant? Yes, yeah, Kobe was on the decline in the 2010s, but bro, Kobe won a ring in the 2010s. Matter of fact, 2010, he won a ring. Granted, after that, his team was garbage and they had a failed super team. But, bro, it's Kobe Bryant. The man was still averaging 24 plus, still putting up 60-point performances after injury. Bro, y'all, no, there is no way in hell he should not be on NBA first team. No way. D-Wade, NBA first team. Okay, like I get at this point we all loving the Kawhi hype. We all loving the fact that Kawhi can play some lockdown defense. We all loving the fact that Kawhi just beat the Warriors that were injured and wounded. Let's not act like that didn't happen. Let's not act like Clay was 100% the whole time. He had a torn ACL. Let's not act like KD didn't play anything but one game and he tore his Achilles. So let's not act like this was a full-strength Warriors team. Granted, a win is a win, and it is what it is. But for him to be number one, he got 2 Finals MVPs, but that don't matter to me. When you look at half of the decade, for 4 years of the decade, I should say, the Miami Heat dominated. So it was LeBron James and Dwayne Wade dominated the first half of the decade. Now, he did go through some injury troubles for the last few years, but that does not warrant him to be third team. His stats alone in 2011 alone put him up there in the conversation. So we're not going to do that. Now, I really don't have too many problems with the second team. The second team is fine. You probably, if you move Harden and Kawhi down, you can probably move Melo and Blake down to third team. But the two main people I want to talk about for NBA third team that are putting up question marks for me is Giannis and Paul George. And Aldridge. We could do 3. Because Aldridge is interesting to me as well. I feel like he did ball. He put up a lot of good numbers. But how are we going to leave off Chris Bosh? Champion 2 times in that decade, went to the Finals 4, played some lockdown defense, sacrificed his game for a championship team. One of the clutchest rebounds, matter of fact, the clutchest rebound in NBA history, and the greatest assist in NBA history. To kick it out to Ray Allen. We just not going to act like that didn't happen? Okay. How about Dirk? Can I interest you in Dirk? Where is Dirk at? He just retired last year, and he had a few declining years, but he dominated a majority of the 2010s. We're not going to act like he did. The man they had a well-rounded team, and they beat the heavily favored Miami Heat. We're not going to act like that didn't happen. The man deserves to be on this list. And then, last but not least, Tim Duncan. Bro, Tim Duncan is arguably the greatest power forward of all time. The man has won a championship in 3 decades. And the 2010s was one of them. They went to 2 NBA finals back to back, and they have not missed the playoffs when he was there. So why are we acting like he is not on this list? That is blasphemy. And they out of their dang own minds. But I want to know what y'all think. Get active in the comments section. Do y'all agree that Kobe should be higher than third team? Do y'all feel like Dirk, Tim Duncan, Chris Bosh should be on the list? Let me know. Let me know what y'all feeling, because that blindsided me. But hey, just make sure y'all leave likes, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.